Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Hello, my little friend. Just a quick interruption before your story. If you want your name in a story, go to the links down below. There's a Heidi, Cherry and Vaya link and a Tucker and Leo link, okay? They will take you to my Patreon page where you have to pay a little bit of money each month. So talk to your mum and dad about it and see if they're okay with it. If they are, then you get to have your name in a story. How about that then? Anyway, enjoy your story that you're going to listen to right now. Have a wonderful night. I love you a lot. Take care. Bye. Go to the links down below. Bye, honey.
Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Are you ready to try and be still and quiet in your bed? Allow your little muscles and your bones to relax and get sleepy as you listen to the story. Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya were over at Simon and Lucinda's house. Their friends Jax and Olivia were there too. They'd all decided that they were going to play hospitals. Doctors, nurses, that kind of thing. After quite a long, in-depth, back and forward conversation, everybody had got their roles. Cherry was at the help desk. The first patient to come along was Jax. Jax had had a very, very bad dirt bike crash.
Hello? Yes. Hello. Yes, said Cherry. Well, welcome to the hospital. And what is it that's going on with you, sir? And how could I possibly help you?
Jax said, I fell off my bike. He was fake limping and like hopping on one foot as he was standing talking to Cherry. I need some serious help, said Jax.
OMG, said Cherry. Right, straight away. Let me have you take a seat over there, please. It's only going to be about 15 hours.
Jax said.
Pardon? Cherry said, just kidding. No, take a seat over there. I can tell that by looking at your leg, it looks like it could possibly be falling off any moment.
Jax didn't have that much of a severe injury, but he thought it was kind of cool that Cherry thought his leg was falling off, so he went along with it as he was a very good actor.
Oh, yeah, my leg's really hurting. I've got all this gravel rash and it's all on my arm and it's on my face and I've got lots of rocks and things stuck in my wounds. Oh, said Cherry, that sounds absolutely terrible. Go take a seat. A nurse will be right with you.
Nurse Lucinda, who was Simon's sister, was a nurse, but she decided that she'd rather be a doctor. So there was a little bit of a problem going on because Simon said he was the doctor and Lucinda wanted to be the doctor, and she wasn't just going to be a nurse. She wanted to be a doctor because she said that doctors could be boys or girls and doctors were more important than nurses. Now, this was a whole discussion that not necessarily was going in a good direction. And nurses are very important, just as much as doctors. But Lucinda decided that doctors was the way to go.
Cherry said, just take turns, for goodness sake. I'm trying to do my job here. Right, we've already got one patient, Lucinda. Nurse Lucinda, Dr. Lucinda, whatever you want to be. We've got one patient. His name is Jax, and he has a very, very bad leg injury. He was dirt biking, and he crashed, and he's got gravel all over the place, and his leg is falling off. Yes, his left leg, not his right leg. His left leg, it's just hanging on by a thread, and there's blood gushing all over the place, and I said, can somebody get a janitor, because someone could slip on that blood and get a very serious injury.
Cherry thought she was so funny. She was funny, but she wasn't really that funny. But this particular joke was funny because they were in hospital and all they need is someone else to fall down and slip on blood. That would be terrible. Olivia was also a nurse. She came running out and said, come back with me, Jax, straight away, come back to this room. They got a little chair and a wall divider set up so it looked like a little office. Jax sat down on the chair, and Olivia said, "Oh, we've got to scrub out all of that horrible, horrible gravel and dirt and rocks and mud, and oh, it's so awful. And Cherry is right, you could possibly lose your leg." "Bandages, please," said Olivia. Vaya was pretending to be a nurse also, but Vaya was going to be a patient. She'd already got it all lined up what she wanted to be at the hospital for. But in this particular moment, she was playing two roles, and she was passing bandages to Olivia, who was wrapping them very quick around Jax's leg. Jax was being a little bit overdramatic, laying and screaming. Oh, gosh, this hurts so bad. My leg's never been this bad. I've never felt the feeling of a leg falling off before." Cherry thought that was really funny, but then she decided if she was in character, she probably wouldn't laugh because, it would be very unprofessional to laugh at some poor patient's leg falling off when you're supposed to be at the help desk, right? Then in walked Heidi. Heidi had a head injury, reading way too many books, she said to the help desk person, who was Cherry. Cherry said, "Oh, of course. It's a well-known illness. If you read too many books, they can make you go blind. Your eyes get crossed and they never uncross. Did you know that, Heidi? Did you know that? And also, did you know that reading too many books can make you, head explode? Yes, it can. That's the very extreme of the situation. But it can make your head explode. So I suggest you go take a seat straight away." Nurse Olivia went rushing over to Heidi. She was very good at this. Wrapped bandage after bandage after bandage around Heidi's head. Heidi said, "I only have a headache." Olivia, the nurse, said, "Well, you always have to be more prepared than what you think, just in case we do have a head explosion." Lucinda decided that Olivia was having way too much fun being a nurse, and she was going to be a nurse because, after all, nurses are absolutely awesome. Who wouldn't want to be a nurse? Simon, on the other hand, the doctor, wasn't getting that much action. So Lucinda swapped seats and decided she was going to be a nurse and help to wrap bandages around poor Jax's leg that was falling off and Heidi's head that could explode at any moment. This was all way too much fun. Then Vaya decided that she was now a patient. She walked over to the desk and started to tell Cherry, the help desk person, what was wrong with her. She tried to talk, but she couldn't talk. Cherry said, "Oh, this is going to be so interesting. What's happened? Did you get hit in the mouth? Did your teeth fall out? What happened? Did you use super glue instead of mouthwash? And all your gums and everything stuck together because of the super glue. What is it? What happened?" Vaya said, Cherry said, "You're going to have to write it down." She passed her a pad of paper and a pen, and Vaya wrote down pineapple. "Oh no, did you get hit in the mouth by the spiky end of a pineapple?" Vaya shook her head as if to say, "No, that's not it." And then she wrote, "Pineapple burns." Vaya nodded her head and said yes, as if to say, "That's right, pineapple burns." Cherry said, "Oh, what's that then?" Vaya said, "It's when you eat too much pineapple." She decided that was too much to write down, so she just told her. Cherry said, "Oh, well, I never. All my years that I've been working on this help desk, I have never had a patient that's had pineapple burns before. Let me have a look in that mouth." Vaya opened her mouth. Cherry said, "Oh, that's terrible." She was a very good actress. "Oh, that's absolutely awful. I can see them blistering. Pus everywhere. It looks like your teeth are going to fall out. Oh my goodness, this is just absolutely the worst case of pineapple burn I've ever seen." Cherry said in a normal voice, "How'd you get pineapple burn anyway?" Vaya said, "It's when you eat too much pineapple." Methinks I ate way too much pineapple. I mean, seriously, it was so sweet and so nice, and I couldn't stop. And then before you know it, all my lips were burnt.
And I've got all these little blisters on my tongue because the pineapple, the acid in the pineapple. Oh my goodness. Cherry said, oh, I see. Right. Oh, this is the worst case. Nurse Olivia, Nurse Lucinda, I need you straight away. Get Dr. Simon. This is a very important case. This lady right here has pineapple burns. She could die any moment. The nurses rushed Vaya and laid her on a bed that was made up for the very extreme cases. They opened her mouth and stared in there with a pretend flashlight. One of them used a stick on her tongue so they could really see what was going on in there, which was absolutely nothing, just a few tiny little blisters, because she had really been eating way too much pineapple. But it wasn't that bad. There wasn't pus everywhere and her teeth weren't falling out. But Cherry is a very good actress, very, very good actress, and she was making this very real. Dr. Simon went running over to the new case. Oh my goodness, we need to prescribe this particular case with the only thing that could be a life or death saving experience. Cherry said, oh, what's that? Vaya said, yes, what's that? Dr. Simon said, coconut milk. Someone get me a can of coconut milk, ASAP. It's the only thing that takes away pineapple burns. Does it really? Said Cherry. Dr. Simon came out of character and said, I don't know. Sounds like it might do. All right then. Right, said Cherry. I'm going to go into the kitchen. We have a kitchen at this hospital. I'm going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to get the most preciousest of all medicines, coconut milk, which just happens to taste delicious as well at the same time. And I'm going to feed our patient here, poor Vaya. Oh, she may never sing again. She may never talk again. She may never smile again. Vaya was looking actually a little bit worried. Cherry said, it's all right, I'm just kidding. Oh, said Vaya, thank goodness for that. In the meantime, Heidi had got so many bandages on her head that her head kept bobbing to the left and bobbing to the right, or bobbing forward or bobbing backwards. It was so heavy, she had to lay down because the bandages was just too extreme. After playing doctors and nurses and hospitals for quite some time, they all eventually got quite bored. They laid on the chairs and strewn themselves over the fake beds in the hospital, laughed and joked and talked about how good they were at this particular game. They had a lot of fun. Nurse Olivia and Lucinda, they were just amazing. Jax was very, very dramatic, excellent in case your leg's falling off. I mean, that's exactly what you would be doing, everybody thought. Dr. Simon was wonderful. The help desk lady, Cherry, was absolutely amazing. Vaya was very realistic with her pineapple burns. It's probably because she had real pineapple burns. Silly Vaya, eating way too much pineapple. And the patient named Heidi didn't complain one little bit at the fact that she got at least 7 pounds worth of bandages on her head. All in all, they had a really good, fun play session. And now it was time for a nap. You always have to finish a good play session with a nap, everybody agreed. They all lay down and got super duper comfortable. Some of them covered themselves in blankets. Some of them just wrapped themselves up in their comfortable cardigans and what they were wearing. And then they closed their eyes and started to relax their bodies. Their little feet got heavy. The cat's paws got heavy. The legs, their bodies, everything got super duper sleepy. Didn't take very long at all before they all closed their eyes and ended up snoring away in the best hospital in town. The end.